Friday, 4:24 in the morning. It's going to get you. It's going to get you. But we are on. Hey guys, how you going? To BKRsport. We're here for some Rugby League World Cup action, and I'm actually kind of excited for today's game because I've never actually seen the majority of these players play before. It's a very tough game to predict. Obviously, it's a game here between France and Greece, which is littered with English Super League talent for France. But Greece, 6 months ago in their country, rugby league was banned. There's a great story there ahead of Greece, and look, it's going to be hopefully an interesting game for passion for them. Obviously, they're 501 to 1 to win this tournament. France definitely should be winning this game and should be winning it well. But yeah, look, obviously 4:30 in the morning. I've had a few hours sleep. You can't complain. But this is a tiring World Cup, that's for sure. It's gonna. Let's see who lasts the longest, in Australia. But guys, let's get into the two-team lineups here before we do get to the chat and see what you guys are saying. I wonder how many people will tune in here. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, and yeah, get excited because we've got some rugby league action, and that's great. Is great. But all right, so we go to France here, and we've got Morgan Escarre as their fullback, Arthur Romano, and Fouad Yaha on the wing. Now I know that Fouad Yaha is a very good player. I've seen him at multiple World Cups now. He knows what he's doing, and he knows how to score a try on that wing. I told you he was the guy to look out for in this World Cup when I did my video that had one player from each team. And he's a good player on the wing there. Sami Sani, Longi, and Matthew Laguerre is the centres, with Arthur Morg and Tony Giggle as the 6 and the 7. Arthur Morg is a guy who's very good as well. I thought he was going to play fullback in this tournament, but he's playing the 5'8" role. He's a very good player. You go Jordan Desaria and Lambert Delmas as the front rowers, and then Alrix da Costa as the hooker. Benjamin Julian, Paul Seguia as the back row, and then Benjamin Garcia, who is the captain today. He is the 13. You've got Eloise Pellissier, Justin Sangare, Michael Goudemond, and Corentin de Lacam as the interchange, with Cesar Rouge as the 18th man replacement. So pretty solid team there for France. Like I said, Morgan Escarre, very good player. Love what I can see out of Fouad Yaha. Sami Sani Lungi, I'm not too sure where I've heard that name before, but has he been in the NRL before? People who are in the Super League who know Sami Sani Lungi, I know he's obviously in the Super League now, but I swear that he's probably been in the NRL before. The name definitely does ring a bell. Arthur Moore, definitely look out for him. He's a fantastic player there. And then Benjamin Garcia, he is a fantastic lock as well, so definitely keep an eye there. Moving over to the Greek side now, which does have a lot of talent from Australia. Obviously, Australia has the second largest Greek population in the world outside of Greece. They have a lot of talent here that are, in the New South Wales Cup, Queensland Cup kind of deal, mainly the New South Wales Cup. And they've got, obviously, the Rabbitohs locking the leagues here. Let's get into it. So Chase Robinson is the fullback today, with Sitheni Kalkamo and Johnny Mitzias on the wings. You've got Terry Constantine and Nick Mulgius in the centres, with Lachlan Ilias from the South Sydney Rabbitohs in the 6 and Jordan Meads in the 7. Obviously, Lachlan Ilias is actually normally a 7 when he plays for the Rabbitohs, though, because Cody Walker is the 6. Today, he goes to the 5'8" role. I don't really necessarily see Ilias as a 6. I've never really saw him as a 5'8". I know he's played a lot of there in his young career, but the Rabbitohs obviously has not played a game there, so it's going to be interesting to see how he does translate to a bit of more of a floating role, which is what a 6 is. It's floating around the field, being a bit more elusive and being more of the runner. It'll be interesting to see how Ilias does it. And then Jordan Meads, who's the captain here, he definitely played in the NRL. He's definitely played in the NRL before, Jordan Meads. He's the halfback and he's the captain today. Robert Tuliatu and Sebastian Sell are the two front rowers there, with Peter Mamouzelos in the number 9. Peter Mamouzelos, I think he might also be a Rabbitoh, so it seems like there's a few Rabbitohs here in this team. Mitchell Zamparides and Nicholas Flokas as the back row, and then Billy Magoulias, who is Newtown Jets and Sharks, Cronulla Sharks, I think, as their lock. Jake Cambos, Miles Gale, Theodoros Niakas, and Aris Darmaras as the interchange, with Liam Sutin as the 18th man replacement. So there's the two-team lines there, guys. The game is about to start in about 2 minutes' time. Let's get into it. Let's see what you guys are saying. And I'm excited for some rugby league action, babe. I'm excited for some rugby league action. So hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get into it. Still haven't missed a single World Cup game, baby. Still have not missed a single World Cup game. Oh, is it going to let me move this across here? Now it will. There we go. Hey, there's still a few people here. To be honest with you for this hour in the morning. It's a better time for New Zealanders, I guess, as well. Jasper says Greece to win. Nate J says, "G'day, Blaze. I hope Greece pants France." I think we'd all like to see an upset here. It'd be just such a beautiful story because I heard on the broadcast just a few moments ago that apparently 6 months ago it was banned in Greece. I'm going to actually Google this while we're waiting here for the game to start. Greece banned rugby league because I know that South Africa actually had rugby league banned, but that was like 30 odd years ago. Yeah, here we go. A ridiculous ban on rugby league lifted in Greece. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Because I know South Africa used to have it like back in the 80s and stuff, like 70s and stuff like that, but that's a long time ago. Obviously, this was 6 months ago for Greece. After years of repression and having their players arrested by police, Greeks are finally free to play rugby league. In a major boost for the code leading up to the World Cup, the Greek government has lifted a ban on playing league and officially recognised it as a sport in its own right. Much of the thanks of the landmark decision goes to a city journalist and league tragic Terry Liberopoulos. Liberopoulos, who pays his own way from Sydney to Greece at least once a year to keep the game alive, takes up the story of how the drama began and finally ended. We started the Greek Rugby League in Sydney back in 2002, he said. Then in 2012, we formed a formal domestic competition with 5 teams. But there are problems with the way Greek Rugby League was run. There were discrepancies in their accounts. Okay. And the top 4 teams signed a vote of no confidence in the president. Okay, so corruption. The teams formed their own rebel breakaway league, but were barred from playing because under Greek law, you need at least 20 clubs to be classed as a federation sport. The president of the Greek Rugby League formed his own federation, putting it under modern pentathlon to take control of rugby league. The president formed his own federation. That's right. We applied to the European Federation and they accepted us, but the Greek government didn't. We couldn't advertise or promote our games and had to play them in secret. Wow, yeah, this is pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy that this was 6 months ago, but obviously it's good to go now. But alright guys, the game is starting, and Adam G is the referee here today. Actually, I haven't seen Adam G for a while. I feel like he's been out of favour in the NRL. But he is an NRL referee, but they have kicked it off, and it will be Greece who will receive the ball here first. We are in Doncaster, by the way, Doncaster Eco Power Stadium. So 15 metres out from their own line there, Greece will have the ball. Motocross says, you think this will be close? No, I don't. I think that France win this game, and I think that France win this game well. Well, they should be. You know, like I said, they're filled with Super League talent here, France, and they really should be getting a significantly, sized win. I would love to see Greece put a massive effort in, but they're going to get taken back 5 metres here on the tackle. It'll be second tackle, and they'll still be 15 metres out from their own line. Look, if France are anything to... All the English Super League fans keep telling us that France are a very good team and can potentially knock off Samoa in the group, but I don't see it happening. I really don't. I don't see it happening, but then again, maybe. France do seem to have a few good players there. Arthur Morg has a very good reputation. Fouad Yaha has been multiple World Cups, so we'll see how we go, man. But second tackle here for France. They're already at the 45 metres on their own side of the field. Rwanda says, good to see 2 Tonga boys in this game. Lungi for France and Takama for Greece, and Samison and Lungi played for Tonga in 2013 against Samoa. Maybe that's why I've heard the name before. Maybe that's why. Jasper says, Lachlan Ilias needs to have a big game for Greece to win. I think it's both halves. And I think it's just the whole team needs to play together, but there's no pressure on them, man. There's no pressure on Greece to win this game. 4 tackle now for France, and then get this ball to the 25 metres or so. Fit tackle now, 25 metres out. Rossa says, I honestly don't know if it's worth staying out to watch this game. You may as well. It's a bit of rugby league. There's only 1 game today, so you may as well. And that's out in the full there from France. It's not a good kick. That's not a good kick at all. So Gijo, I think it's Tony Gijo, has kicked that ball out in the full there. And that's disappointing there for France. That's a really poor attacking start there for the France. Bowls and Sills is hello from South Africa. Hello, champion. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you watching rugby league in South Africa. Obviously, I know that, like I said, it was banned in rugby league. Rugby league was banned in South Africa 30 years ago. Unfortunately, you guys, you tried to qualify, but you got beaten by Cook Islands 60-6, I think it was. And I actually watched the highlights of that yesterday because I had a comment saying, why aren't South Africa here at this World Cup? Why are there teams like Jamaica? Surely we'd be better than them. And I thought, that's a good question. But you did lose to Cook Islands 60-6 in the qualifiers. But yeah, no, good to see you watching all the way in South Africa. So it's going to be Greece now with the ball at the 45. I think it's third tackle, but it doesn't show it on the screen right now. Sebastian Gomez says Catalan's Dragons versus Greece, 13 Dragons in the French squad, a finalist in the Super League in 2021. Well, there you go. There you go. Catalan Dragons, obviously, I think most people recognise that name in the Dragons. So the French now will get this ball here at the 10, and that was a pretty easy grab there. No real pressure at all. Wonky Dog TV says, hope I'm wrong, but France should be getting 60 plus here. I tell you what, Wonky Dog TV, everyone told me that same thing about Scotland yesterday, and I said, hold on, buddy. Be careful. Against Italy, and I said I wouldn't be surprised if Italy get the win. I don't think I would be very, very surprised if Greece got the win here. But I'm just saying, like 60 plus is still a big score here. They do still have a couple of NRL talent in this Greek team, or NRL thereabouts talent in Lachlan Elias. Jordan Meads has definitely been there before, and the likes. Peter Mambaselis as well. Alright, so France, nearly broke through there. They'll be taken down at the 25, 35. I think they're, 35 out now. Left hand side, cuts it back onto the inside here. They'll be taking out 35 metres out from the line. One says Jordan Meads has never played NRL despite winning 2 under-20s competitions with the Junior Warriors, and when they were good. That's why I would know him. He was their 7 when they were on top of the Holden Cup. They were very good back in the day, the Warriors Holden Cup. So fit tackle now for France. They're 15 metres out. Kicks this one across. Gujot. Knock on. So Sami Langi nearly got that ball there. Had a really good opportunity there to actually score, but he does drop the ball, and it will be a knock on. So Greece get the ball. 6 FI26 Kings is PG vs Tonga tomorrow. I know, it's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be awesome. I hope you guys are all here because I'm so excited for Papua New Guinea vs Tonga. I'm so excited with that one. Boulders and Steels are sharing this link to my social media. Looking forward to this game. Yeah, good stuff, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, no, hopefully it's a good one. But obviously this is going to be one of the weaker games throughout the tournament. But in the same sense, hopefully it's a good game. And hopefully we get to see Greece get some points because we have not seen a single team so far in this Rugby League World Cup actually go through with no points. We've not seen a single team get clean sheeted basically. I got Marcel Ignacio says, hey, hello mate, how you doing? So Greece dropped the ball backwards here and Elias gets the ball off and then 25 metres out from their own line. Sebastian Grammer says, it's mental that Greece beating France pays less than PNG beating Tonga. I know it's stupid. It really is silly. Offload there. Elias away here. What a run by Elias. Fit tackle and Greece are inside the attacking half here. Maybe an upset on the cards. 10-1. Dear, that'd be crazy. But I agree with his passion. Like 13-1 odds for PNG to beat Tonga, but 10-1 odds for Greece to beat France is just silly. Nate J says Greece was paying $10 to win. Yeah, crazy. Jasper says the same, so empty. Well, like with this one, man, you can understand. You can understand this one. It's not until the finals and whatnot. Apparently, tickets are quite expensive. And also, why would you, unless you're like us, right, who love rugby league and are passionate about rugby league, why would the casuals give a shit about going to France versus Greece when they think they know what the answer is going to be? Why would you pay £70, £60, £50 for a ticket to go watch a team you would assume get put 50, 60 put past them, and they're not even a big team? So yeah, I can understand with this game, but in regards to like Australia games or England games and whatnot, you'd want to see a bit more, yeah. But Greece get the ball here 5 minutes after their own line. Jasper says, will the 2029 World Cup be in Oz or New Zealand? Probably. I'd say probably. Like I said the other night though, I really do feel like it would be great to see Australia have it every second time because we obviously know that this is where the main part of the game is played. I think go to England, come back, go to France, come back, go to like USA, come back, you know what I'm saying? Oh, is that a 2040? Oh no, that's... So they're going to go for a kick. Lachlan Elias has gone for a kick there on third tackle inside their own 10. He'll get to about 45 metres out here from the French line. I haven't really seen that play before. That's an interesting play. That one. Usually you see, you expect them to try and work their way out of there, and they kick it on fifth, but it kicks it on third. Sebastian Grammar says, you've got to have it in the Southern Hemisphere after 2 consecutive Northern Hemisphere hosts. Yeah, absolutely. I just think that it should actually be 1 for 1. I don't think it should be 2 and 2 or 2 and 1 kind of deal. I think that because the main portion of the game is played here and the main crowds would come from down here, that it has to be like 1 for 1. But obviously in 2025 we will be seeing it in France, which is really going to be good for the game, hopefully. Really, hopefully good for the game. Oh, came out of the line there, Greece. He got monster, but he got the away there. He got the ball away there, and I thought that was rattling for a second. Okay, so they're 10 metres out of the line, I think, 4 tackle. They're 20 metres away, sorry. They're French on the attack for the first time in this game. They'll be 10 metres out now. Justin says, is Rugby League our biggest world sport? Our? No, Union. Alright, so left-hand side, fit tackle. Oh, jeez, that was close to a high tackle. 5 metres out, sorry, fit tackle now. Greece have done well in this opening 8 minutes here. Greece have done well. And they go short here to the front rower. Oh, try time. Try time. That's going to be Jordan Desiree there for the French, who do score Jordan Desiree, and it will be 4-0 here with the hit to come, and it's going to be from right in front, so it will be 8-0. Oh, sorry, it will be 6-0. It will be 6-0 here. Jordan Desiree there, too strong, too big, and he will put the ball over the line. So it's 4-0, about to be 6-0, and the French get it going. French get started. I don't think I have my bottle of water. I didn't get my bottle of water. Unbelievable. But geez, he's a big bopper, Jordan Desiree. Well, wait, he has. He definitely doesn't skip his meals. He's a big bloke. Especially goes his first Dragon try. Yeah, I would assume most of these guys, like nearly all of them, would be Catless Dragons. I would assume nearly all of them, which is good actually in a way as well, because it means that you've got that connection there and you know what players play like, and it's actually quite a positive. Although it's a domestic league team, effectively, it is quite a positive to see a whole bunch of players playing in the same team, so they all have that chemistry, is what the biggest word is that everyone always uses. But Arthur Morg here to kick it from right in front to make it a 6-0 game. 10 minutes gone here, guys. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button, then subscribe if you're new around here. I'm happy with how Greece have played, though. Like, obviously, Greece aren't going to win this game, but as long as they don't concede 60 plus, they should be commended. Like I said, for a country that was illegal to play this sport 6 months ago, to now be playing a team that has littered with French talent, littered with Super League talent, tell you. And there we go. So it is 6-0 here. 6-0. Special Guy says also Sam Tompkins and Dylan Napa are Dragons. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I knew Sam Tompkins and Napa were. Napa obviously playing, I think, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Papua New Guinea versus Tonga. But the day after is Wales versus Cook Islands. I'm not looking forward to getting up for that game. That game is going to be an absolute shitter. Like, that's going to be one of the worst games in the World Cup. Cook Islands versus Wales. I'm not looking forward to that game. But we will be up. We will be up. That'll be in 2 days' time. That will be in 2 days' time. Wonder who'll tune in for that game, knowing that, Cook Islands should put a score through them. They should, but like, they're not good. Cook Islands, like, their defense is really all over the shop, and their attack is okay. It's okay. Boulders and Steelers of South Africa did bid to host the 2017 Rugby League World Cup. Oh, that's cool. I never even knew that. Oh, it's going to be an intercept here from Greece, I think. That's just going to be a knock-on from France. Oh, that was pretty average there from France, and now Greece will get the first attacking point in the game. And that's interesting. They were never going to get over Australia, PNG, and New Zealand. They were never going to get that World Cup in 2017. So hopefully they maybe apply for it 2031 or 2029, 2033 or 2029, because obviously this next World Cup will be in France from 25. I think it'll probably come back to Australia for 2029, and then maybe we'd look at South Africa. I don't think you could go through 3 full World Cups without it being in Australia. So right hand side here. Oh, Greece, nice work. Oh, they nearly go over the sideline. They're going to take it down 18 metres out here from the line. Chalk some Purdos get around Greece. So it's first tackle now, and Greece will be taking down 12 metres out from the line. This is a good first attack here. Left hand side, gives it off. And third tackle taking out the 10. Scary thing for your bowlers and still about South Africa hosting the World Cup is just that they're just obviously still in a very they're in a very tough place as a rugby league team still. They've still got a lot of talent that obviously all your talent goes towards the union. So fifth tackle here, and they're 5 metres out from the line. 5 metres out from the line, 12 minutes gone here. If Greece score, that'd be such an amazing moment. Right hand side, no, selfish. No, that was selfish there from Lachlan Elliott. And I guess that's the rookie coming out of him there. He's a rookie in the NRL, and there's definitely a rookie here. You don't run that ball down fit tackle. Looks like you're going to bung line. I probably do right now, mate. It's 4:30 in the morning. So, yeah, probably do right now, man. Bottom source of South Africa did beat Brazil 18-0 in Rugby League this year. Yeah, but Brazil aren't good at all. For me, man, and I don't want you to take this disrespect, but you lost to Cook Islands 60-6 in the qualifier. The Cook Islands are dreadful. They're dreadful. they had a score put through them by Samoa early this year when Cook Islands had a full team and Samoa had half their team out with Origin, right? A state of Origin. It's South Africa and our club. Like Brazil, Brazil barely even have a rugby league team. Barely. Would love to see them grow the games, but obviously, Brazil barely even have a rugby league team. So third tackle here for France. They're about 30 metres out here from the line. And there's a very, very clear difference between where Brazil are at and taking on the likes of Australia, New Zealand. Like Australia, New Zealand, England, Tonga, even Samoa and the likes will score 80 to 90 past South Africa. Unless you get that rubber union talent. That's a good catch there. It's going to be a penalty here to Greece. That's a good grab. That's a good grab there. Chalk up some purchases, respect man, round hell shine. Yeah, like I said, man, we haven't missed a single World Cup game so far. We won't miss a World Cup game for the next 2 months because we've got this with Cricket World Cup and we've also got the FIFA World Cup. Where's the next World Cup? It's in France. Darcy says, I hope next year they bring back mid-season tests and play Oz versus New Zealand. I don't think they'll play Oz versus New Zealand in the beginning, but if they do play it, it'll be at the end of the season, obviously. But I don't think they'll play anywhere in the middle. Because obviously Origin just takes up too much. There's 17 teams now too. I don't know if next year is the year they're going to do it, considering there's a whole brand new team added in. It'll maybe just be a little bit too much in the too hard basket there. But it definitely could be coming back in the future. But I just think that next year might be a bit too much in the hard basket, considering there is a 17 team being added in and the scheduling around that. Oh, good pass there from Greece. The fourth tackle got crunched though. Sebastian says here, Rugby League needs more international tests like Union. Right, it was absolutely fantastic in those mid-season tests. It was really good. Papua New Guinea taking on Fiji. That's the rivalry because it's Melanesia versus Melanesia. France are away here. For Yaha. Oh, it's a good tackle. That's a great tackle there. He put his foot out there. Wow, the touch judge doesn't know what she's talking about. But he clearly went out there. The foot definitely went out. But what was I saying again? I was about the international tests. Look, obviously it'd be great to see more, because PNG versus Fiji was unreal. We had New Zealand versus Tonga, Samoa versus Cook Islands. It was a great three games there that we got to watch. Even we got to see Lebanon versus Malta as well. Maybe that was a very weakened Lebanon team. Left hand side here, France. They've got numbers galore here. Lungi gets it up to forward. Yaha back on the inside here. Yaha, 10 minutes out from the line. Yes, Charlie, tomorrow's game is going to be very, very good. Very, very good. So, fit tackle now. And kicks this one up top. It's a good kick. Oh, no, it's not. It's a terrible kick. No chases through. And Greece, look at them go. They're playing well here, man. They're playing well. Oh, they're away. Greece is away. Oh, so close at the 50. That's a fantastic carry there. This is a really good... play here for Greece. You've got to be really commending them for their start here. Because they said Origin was going back to Wednesday, not one Sunday. That'd be great. That would be great if that happens. Alright, so Greece now, they're 30 metres out here of the line. Look at them go. They're just making some really nice dummy half runs here, Greece. It's all like the dummy half run. Oh, Mazelis gets the ball offloaded. Have they got numbers here? No, they step back onto the inside. They'll be 10 metres out from the line. 4 tackle here for Greece. What a start. What a really positive start here for the Greeks. What a really positive start here. Right hand side, gives it off to Meads. Meads here to Ilias here. They've got numbers. Oh no. Pass the ball, bro. Pass the ball. It's an easy try. 4 tackle. Now, this is the problem with Greece right now. They're getting selfish. Kicks it through. Oh. And no Greek really chased it through. Oh, there's going to be a penalty here to Greece. It's going to be a penalty to Greece. You could go for the 2 here if you want, or you can go for the try. Like, this is huge. Greece could go for the try. There's definitely a penalty there for a player getting taken off the ball. So, do they go for the 2 so they can at least get their country some points, or do they go for the try here? I think you go to the try. I know usually you would never even think about going for the 2 here, but you got to remember, guys, these guys may not score a point in this game. So that's what you got to think about. But they're going to go for the try here. They are going to go for the try. So 3 metres out, Jaffa getting around Greece. Left hand side, and slipped over. 5 metres out, Jordan Meads. 5 metres out here. Second tackle. Come on, Greece. Get a try. Get something, mate. It's a close game. Be awesome. Jonathan Manson says Greece should go for 2, get the board mistake. I disagree, Jonathan Manson. Greece want to feel like they're in the game. If they go for the 2, it's basically them saying we're going to lose this game anyway. Oh, he's knocked the ball on. Damn it. I disagree, Jonathan. The reason I say that is because, if you do that, you're basically saying you're making up the numbers. Mentally, you're literally saying if he doesn't do the cut-out pass there, if he does a normal pass there to the inside man, the outside man, then that's probably going to be a try. They would have had 2-on-1 situation and Greece had the opportunity, but it's a knock-on instead. But no, you go with the 2 there, man. You get 2 points, but cool. You're just saying you're going to lose the game because you're down 6-2. It's not rugby union in which you would take the 3 there. Captain Lally says marker. Dear mate. So play the balls. 36 to France, 27 to Greece. But geez, Greece have been fun to watch. They have been fun to watch so far. And for this France team, with all these, everyone's been saying for a 60-pluser, 60, 70-pluser, doesn't look like it. You've got to remember where France are at too, guys. France are a good team, but they're not a Tier 1 team, and they're definitely not a Tier 2 team. They are a Tier 3 team, probably higher team, Tier 3, but they're not like the others. Goodman comes on here for France, by the way. Although they have some decent players, they're still nowhere close to those Tier 1 nations just yet. And that's going to be a terrible kick there from France. Yeah, terrible kick. So it will be a 7-tackle set coming up for... I tell you what, Tony Joe has not been good with his kicking today. He's been really, really poor with his kicking. Yeah, this is pretty average here from Tony Joe, their halfback. Justin Summers says, morning Blaze, love the dedication. Some matches are just snooze fest though, don't know how you do it. Look, it's all about passion, man. It's all about passion, just grinding through it and just getting it done. Obviously this game had the potential to be like that. Right now it's not a snooze fest, it's actually pretty fun to watch. But yeah, we saw the Jamaica versus... who is the Jamaica game? Jamaica versus Ireland. That was a bit of a snooze fest, that one, to be honest with you. Oh, Greece only got the ball out left. England, Samoa was still big regardless. That was not really a snooze fest because you knew the height and size of that game. Greece here get the ball out left hand side, and they'll be taken down at the 45. 4 tackle. What else the games we've had? Australia game was never going to be a snooze fest, obviously, for Australians anyway. New Zealand game was actually quite close. I guess Italy game versus Scotland was a bit of a snooze fest, but I loved the Italy. That was a historic result for them, to be honest with you, so I didn't find it that bad. That's a hard kick to grab here. Oh, good take. Good take there by France. So 20 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Justin Sanders says, I might put it on for a bit when I get home to finish work. Oh, there you go. I usually I've been trying to adjust my sleep schedule, but I tell you what, the last day or so, it really hit me. So I did get a couple hours sleep before this. I was originally planning to not go to sleep at all though, because that's what we've been doing the last couple of nights. Because there's only one game per day. Tomorrow, Justin, though, is the game you want to watch. Papua New Guinea versus Tonga. That's going to be huge. That's going to be massive. That's going to be a massive game tomorrow. So 4 tackle here for France. Turned into 5th tackle now, 40 metres out. Australia and New Zealand will put 150 on Greece. I'd say they put roughly, 90 to 100. Yeah. No one can stop the Mitchell here. No one can stop the Mitchell in this game. Not just Greece against France as well. You got to look at who can compete. Who's going to be fast enough to catch Josh Adokar? Maybe Yaha. I don't think so. Good offload there. Oh, good run here by Ilias. Ilias going to kick it through here. Oh, that's been tripped up there. No, they're not going to say penalty. Oh, France are going to score here. I swear there was a penalty there. He was taken out. Justin Simon says, Teddy, Manu, Radley, Kiri, all men of the matches, some all for Panthers and lost. Confirmed Roosters win the league next year. That's not true, mate. It's not true, you know why? Titans 2023, baby, you know it. Don't pretend. Stop lying to yourself, man. You've got to be honest with yourself. You're not telling the truth to yourself. France have a penalty here. Will they go for the 2 or not? Because if they go for the 2, that's real respectful here to Greece and saying, you've done well here. Yeah, they are. Wow, they are going to take the 2. So Gado comes on for Belmas for France, but that's crazy. So France are going to take the 2 here and make it 8-0. So don't be silly. It'll be Titans versus the Warriors in the grand final, mate. Actually, I don't want that because we struggle with the Warriors. Well, actually, we've beaten them the last 3 times in a row, so they used to be our bogey team, but not anymore. There was more people at the Ireland vs Jamaica game than there was at the New Zealand game. That's because the Ireland are at least this is in the UK, and Ireland are in the UK. And then you've got New Zealand who are from Southern Hemisphere, and Jamaica from the Caribbean, so you wouldn't expect a great deal from either of those two countries there. Charlie Thompson's PNG had good outside backs, to be fair. I believe, and I said this last night, I believe that PNG had a better back line than Tonga. I think they had a better back line. The forward line obviously is Tonga, but if PNG can match the forwards at any stage, they win that game, for me. Special Guys is pretty decent same in Doncaster, considering they're in the 3rd tier below the championship. Yeah, wow. Yeah, Doncaster. Yeah, in football. Yeah, they absolutely are. I'm pretty certain they're they're a new team, aren't they? No, who am I thinking of? Who might be in the same area? Are Doncaster a new team? They've only been well established in recent years. Nobody tackling Tino in this game. Nobody tackling Tino. Nathan Cleary's bombs would be just wild to try and catch for any of these blokes. So it is 8-0 here, by the way, guys. France do get the conversion. A penalty, sorry. Metacross says, my whole family was going to wake up early to watch the game, hope the power doesn't go out, or everyone will piss over here. Surely they sort the power out for a moment like that. I bet on a few dogs at Doncaster, that's for sure. Dear me, the old 3am dogs, eh? The old 3am dogs. You know you're in a bit of a rut when you're getting on the English dogs, that's for sure. Because they're so hard. Those ones are the most ridiculous because there's just random prices. You have to go by favouritism realistically. And half the time favourites are lost ball. Okay, Greece ball here. Okay, beautiful. Okay, Greece with the ball 30 metres out. Here's a chance. Here's the chance. So 2nd tackle now for Greece, and they are playing alright. They're playing well for them. Playing well. The odds are almost so close. Yeah, but even if it's like a $1.40 favourite, you still don't get on it because it usually loses. Alright, so right hand side now, and they're going to get this ball off here, Greece. They're about 30 metres out, good hit, good tackle. Nathan Cleary playing in Scotland, that's scary. That is scary, yeah. That is scary. Harry Grant playing against any team is going to be scary in this World Cup. The way that he moved against Fiji was just really, really nice. And Fiji in a dummy half ruck defence isn't that bad. But comparatively to other teams, so it's going to be interesting to see what Harry Grant can do to other teams. So 10 metres out here from the line, fit tackle here. Kicks this ball across. It's a good chase through actually. It was okay chase actually. And it'll be Samisoni Langi who gets the ball at the 15. Doncaster Rugby League. Doncaster Rugby League. Sorry, you're talking about. Yeah. Doncaster Rovers, who I was talking about. Yeah. Doncaster Rugby League are in League 1, 3rd tier. Doncaster Knights are in the Union Championship, 2nd tier. Doncaster Rovers just relegated in football to League 2, 4th tier. Jeez, 4th tier for Doncaster Rovers. So 4 tackle now here, France. Yeah, I agree with the commentary here. There's no shape. There's no shape at all for France. Yeah, they really do want to try and really blast this Greece side, but Greece are doing well in defence, man. They're doing well in defence. Josh Nakar with speed, we saw what he did with Fiji. Yeah, he's got some good speed, the old Josh Nakar. And that's going to be a bit of a better kick this time. That's a better kick there from Tony Jujo. It's taken him a while though. It has taken him a while, but he will get a bit of a better kick going there. But at least that one goes out before it goes for 7 tackle set, and it goes out about 2 metres out, so they'll get a scrum feed here at the 10. Or play the ball effectively at the 10. Charlie Jones says Munster the best. Yeah, Munster wasn't man of the match the other night for me though. I had Harry Grant clear the man of the match. Bees man, there is a way to stop Grant, to stop everybody else. But we're kind of talking about all these other teams like a France or like a Greece kind of deal. It's Scotland. Like Scotland are going to get absolutely tortured by Harry Grant. They're going to get tortured. That's going to be a hard watch there to see them trying to defend. What Harry Grant has to offer there. And, you know, Ben Hunt didn't have a good game. They threw the ball back. That was a good offload, actually. It's still third tackle here. It kicks the ball over the top. Oh, they got the bounce as well. Oh, they offload it. Greece on the left-hand side here. Cuts back. They're at the 40. They're at the 35. Look at Greece go. They're just throwing the ball around. They're having fun here, lads. They're having a good game. They're having a good game here, Greece. So right-hand side, they're actually having a pretty good game. They're going to kick across here. Oh, is this going to work? Where's the bounce? Where's the bounce? Where's the bounce? Where's the bounce? Ooh, that's going to drop out. Oh, they're going to call... Oh, it's a penalty. Tuliatu comes off here for Niakias. There's a penalty, I think, maybe for offside. Crossfield kick was on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a penalty for grabbing him, yeah. Took up some person the ref speed against Adokart. That was fantastic, yeah. That was wild. What would be more scary, Chin Boy Bomb or Burton Bomb? Chin Boy Bomb. Glick says, W, we back. We're back, man. We're back for every game. So 28 minutes gone now, and France will have the ball here at the 30. Yeah, Greece just seem to kind of want to throw the ball around, and they have no pressure on them, so they may as well. They may as well. And France get this ball to the halfway point, second tackle. But if France find it's probably the second half, we'll see it open up a little bit more for France. You would safely assume. But for now, Greece have been solid, but you would expect that France will turn on in the second half. So fourth tackle now, but then again we expected that from New Zealand against Lebanon, and they never turned it on really in the second half. Besides that Joe Manu 3-minute spurt. Left hand side, 25 metres out, taken down at the 20. Taken down at the 20, fifth tackle here. Jordan Mead's going to get off him. Kicks it through. It's a pretty good kick actually. Bounce. Oh, no way. No, it's knock on. No. No, this will be a knock on here against France. It's going to be a no try. Sebastian Gomez says France want to do a lot better than this against Samoa. Bro, France going to get trash against Samoa. And he's calling try here. I don't think he was close to putting this down. It's gone backwards off Greece, but I don't think he's close to actually putting this ball down here. I'm pretty certain this is a no try. But the ref has given it as a try. The ref has called this as a try, apparently. I didn't see him actually get this ball down at all. I thought he clearly bounced this. The kick was great, by the way. The kick from Arthur Morg was really good. So they're all onside. Pretty weak defense here by, I'm not too sure who that is. Jordan Meads. Let's see if he puts his ball down here. Oh no, he does actually score. No, actually, I'm wrong. No, he does actually score that. He does actually score this. I think this is actually a try. Does Gijo get his hand the ball here before the line here though? Oh, no touch. This will be a try here. This should be a try. Let's see if he puts this one down. Yeah. Ball's grounded. Try time. So it will be 12-0 here to France and the kick to come. It should be 14-0. Johnson says, really want to watch this video but can't get through. Yeah, due to broadcasting restrictions, man, I can't show the game, obviously. But the best I can do is commentate it, let you know what's going on, and talk to you guys in the chat. But right now it's 12-0 here, and it will be 14-0 any moment with the kick being right next to the post. Any curious says, hey, Adam, mate. Alright, bud. But yes, there you go. So Tony Gijo will be the first try of the match for him. And unfortunately, they just didn't. And Gijo did a pretty poor game, mind you. But they didn't get the ball quick enough there. That was pretty lazy there from the number 18. Who's the number 18 here? Who's the number 18 here? It is. Oh, they don't have the number on there. Yeah, you just got to dive on the ball there if you're Greece. You can't be playing around with it in the back like that. Some of us Greece predictions, big score. So Arthur Morg now, and he will slap it on through. So there you go, 14-0 to France. 30 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. At halftime, definitely going to fill my bottle of water up, that's for sure. I'll fill my bottle of water up at halftime, that's for sure. Still got 10 minutes of that one. I'm so glad I had that 3 hours sleep. I'd be exhausted if I had have tried to just stay up again. So I'll probably do the same tomorrow. No, I'll still probably go to sleep right after this again. 10 minutes to go here the first half. There's no way anyone can say that this has been a negative game here for Greece. They have not looked negative. The first 20 minutes, they were very good for what their style is. But in the same sense, France could easily take this away from here. Gal comes off a sell. Like, this could easily be the moment where France then now pull away, which was what we've been expecting for a while now. Jeez, that freaks me out right now. 5 a.m, and I heard some lady buddy laughing down, like it was like an echoey laugh. Obviously, it's in the stadium, but jeez, that freaked me out. I thought someone was buddy walking in my room. I think it's going to be an easy one there for Greece, and they'll get this ball to the 25, 20. Sebastian says probably enough to fix their point differential after the England game. Oh, yeah. But in the same sense, England still get to play them as well. Oh, it's just a huge hit. That's a huge hit there for the French second tackle. They don't really need to fix a great deal of their point differential for me, because I do think England are going to beat France by... they're going to beat France by a decent amount. Like a 6 again here for Greece. I just don't see France competing, especially if they play like this, because they've not had a great game here, no. Like, they've been fine, and they'll take the points off. Good run there. Good run there by Greece. Good offload as well. Lachlan Ilias here, still going. He's looking for something. He'll get taken down in a moment. He gets the ball off to the left-hand side. 45 metres out. Cuts it around. Second tackle here, 45 metres out. Mamouzelos. No, second tackle kick. No. You can't be kicking the ball on second tackle, Greece, all the time. This is like their 4th or 5th time they've kicked on second or third tackle. And it's really frustrating because, like, is their player knocked out right now? No, he's not knocked out, but he's feeling something. It's really annoying watching this from Greece. Like, they keep going for the kick on second tackle. Like, you have no idea what you're doing. You have no idea what you're doing. Stop kicking. Charlie Thompson says England won't lose again. In the group stages? No, they won't lose in the group stages. I'll tell you, Tonga's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a revenge game for Tonga. If Tonga plays in the semi-final, that'll be a revenge game. If Samoa play in the final, that'll also be a revenge game. For 2 different reasons. Tonga for 2017, and it's his ankle here. Oh, his ankle's done. Tonga for 2017 or Samoa for what we saw before, which I don't think that would happen again. I think if Samoa and England had to play each other again, it'll be a closer one. I still probably would not tip Samoa though. I would probably still tip England, but I definitely would believe that Samoa would keep this one. It would keep it a lot closer in their follow-up match if they played each other in the semi-final. So the number 11 here. Who's the number 11 here for Greece? It is Zampedidis. Zampedidis is injured right now. Honestly, I'll rather see Tonga versus England. I think we all do. That's because we haven't seen Samoa or England. But yeah, it would be fantastic to see Tonga in the semi-final, because I believe that Tonga can make the final still. I think Australia versus Tonga is still a really good shout. I think people are looking at Australia and England thinking, or New Zealand and England think that's the favourite, but I think Australia versus Tonga is probably the favourite. Glick says, agreed Tonga versus England would be a good watch. It would be. It would be, because, Dave Fafita is going to annihilate there. Dave Fafita run at rampant. The forward battle, Tonga have the better forwards, and you'd probably say that the English have the better backs, but not by a great deal. Not by an absolutely unbelievable amount. So third tackle here for France. No, second tackle. I get the offload. It is third tackle. I was right. France get the ball to the 45. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating that obviously we've had so many games and we haven't seen Tonga or Papua New Guinea play yet, because I want to be able to refer to them in the way that they play, but I can't because we haven't seen them play yet. Charlie Thompson says Tonga's spine poor though. Tonga's spine is poor, yeah. It's like Tonga should be in their halves. I'm disappointed that Amo has been selected. Otherwise, a penalty here to France. Late hit there from Greece, and this will be a penalty here to France. Oh, it's Zampedidis. Riley says, don't forget, if PNG upset Tonga, they can definitely beat Samoa in the quarterfinals. I do agree, but in the same sense, In the same sense, I would probably... Oh, yeah, it'd be interesting. That would be such a big game in the quarterfinal, though. England versus Tonga. England versus Tonga in the quarterfinal would be pretty insane. England had better halves. Yes. And the hooker role is pretty much a wash. Fullback-wise, Tyler Tauquola or Sam Tompkins. You'd probably say Tompkins, but in the same sense, it's interesting. But it comes down to whether you rate, if you still think Sam Tompkins is a good player. Justin Sanders has just put it on. Feel like France will score here. France should score here, man. Like, Greece are 501-1 to win this tournament, and this sport was banned in their country 6 months ago. It was illegal to play rugby league in Greece 6 months ago, and France scored a try. There you go, big bomb. So 18-0 here with the hit to come, and there you go, guys. It will be 20-0 in a moment now because they're basically right in front as well. Greek defence, unfortunately, caught out a little bit too much there, and I don't know why he's shushing. Who are you shushing, Benjamin Julian? Who are you shushing, dude? Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Score the try, celebrate, and move on, you muppet. Shut your mouth. Who are you shushing? You're going to have a score put through you. You muppet. Who are you shushing, you muppet? Why was it illegal? We read it before. We read the article before. At the beginning of the stream, we read it. Basically, it was corruption had a big impact on it. Corruption of the sport had a big impact on it, and then it was illegal in South Africa too until the 1980s, early 1990s, I think it was. I think it was a part of apartheid or something like that. Something about that era. It was illegal to play rugby league. That's why rugby league never grew in South Africa. But we saw before, something to do with corruption of the Greek organisation, which then forced them to make it like anyway. It was interesting. We read it before at the beginning of the stream. Titans New Zealand and Oz is a good game. New Zealand got to play a lot better than they did the other night. Yesterday. And New Zealand got to play a lot better than they did yesterday, that's for sure. So 4 minutes to go in the first half, guys. It was 20-0 to France. By the way, can you guys let me know, do you guys prefer the team list over there, or would you prefer to see the groups? Like, as in where each team is in the groups? Would you rather see the group standings, or would you rather see the team lineups like I've got there? 5 a.m. Australia versus Scotland on Saturday morning. Groups. Somebody now says he's shushing the red seats. Yeah, I don't know who that mother's shushing. Settle down, you bloody goose. Just groups. Yeah, groups after the first round's done. Yeah, maybe after the first round's done. After Tonga PNG, because there's no point putting the group in for that one. Oh, I guess it is, because there has still been the two teams wouldn't have played for Tonga PNG either. Cook Islands and Wales won't play until Thursday morning, so there's no point put the groups on until maybe that Cook Islands and Wales game. Jasper's the only person who put team list there. You've been a bit outnumbered there, big fella. You've been a little bit outnumbered. So 36.5 minutes gone. Groups and or try scorers, if that's possible. Try scorers might be a little bit more difficult. A little bit more difficult there. So third tackle here at the 25 for Greece. Unless you're asking for try scorers now, because if you are, good luck. Good luck. In these games, it is very... Lachlan Ilias has probably been the best player for Greece today. I will say that, though. Ilias has definitely been the best player for Greece. And Ilias will put that ball up there. It's dropped backwards. They're lucky there, France. It got dropped backwards there. Yeah, they held off on Escarade. Escarade now's going to space because of that. Why would you hold off on Escarade there? It's strange. They still do Golden Boot Award? I would assume so. I don't know why they wouldn't. So second tackle now. Sports for anytime knock-ons. Surely there's not an actual knock-on market, is there? Is there actually a knock-on market? There's no way. There is no way there's knock-on market. Natchez, I'm only asking try scorers because I've always got multi on the footy. No, I know. I know why you're asking. I know why you're asking. So 4 tackles here. Who's your multi for today's game? There's no way you would have put money on a Greece try scorer. 6 again here for France, and they'll more than likely score in this set just before half time to make it 26-0. They'll more than likely score. Left hand side here at 35. Greece still hanging on though. Garcia looks like Victor Radley from behind. I guess the offload away there. Still first tackle, still moving. Why are they offloading the ball so much? Just it's not that deep. It's not that desperate right now, France. They're up 20-0. So second tackle here at the 28 or so. Good. Gee, that's a nice tackle there from Greece. Number 15. Here we go. Chance here. No. He can't get that ball away there, Morgan. Oh, no. He offloaded that ball forward. That's terrible. Terrible from France. What's been the best match so far? Kiwis versus Lebanon? Yes. Kiwis, Lebanon. Second would be Australia, Fiji. Third would be Italy. Oh. The bounce. The bounce. Oh, my God. Who was that number 1? I guess it was a good shout. It was a good shout. But the number 1 for Greece there kicked it through. Is it Chelsea Robinson? Chelsea Robinson. Unfortunately, he just didn't kick it hard enough there. But Greece have been the team just to be kicking a heap of tackle. Oh man, Justin Sanders is loving ship and chase, mate. They've tried it at least 7 times today. They've tried it at least 7 bloody damn well times today, the old Greece. And it's always on first or second tackle. It's not like it's on 5th or 4th. It's on first or 2nd. Alright, so 10 seconds left here of the first half. France looking for... Oh, that's an obstruction. That's an obstruction. I don't know about that. Should have been an obstruction, though. Should have been a penalty. But Mitzias will stop that from being a try anyway. We'll knock it down. And... Are we calling this one off? Yep, we are. Okay, so it's going to be half-time here. It will be half-time, and the score will be 20-0 to France over Greece. France over Greece. So guys, obviously hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new to here. I'm going to go and fill my bottle of water up, I reckon. I'm going to go fill my bottle of water up. I'll be back in just a few moments. So actually, I can still leave this on. I can still have it on. As far as Fiji versus Lebanon would be a good game. No, it wouldn't. Fiji would win that game. But Fiji Papua New Guinea would be a good game. But guys, give me 2 seconds here. Like I said, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I'm going to go fill my water bottle up, and I'll be back in just a few moments. Alright, I'm back. Is it working again? Oh, that's because I moved it over there. Alright, here we're back. Hey, we're back, buddy. Let's just make sure this is all good. I think it's okay. I think it's fine. Marcus says, I pray the bunker refs are not dog shite tomorrow. Yeah, we all know they will be, though. We all know they will be. Nate Chase says, Greece to win. Lungi and Mitzias, any time for one. Wow, that's a big bet. I don't think it's going to be coming off, mate. That was never coming off. That's a crazy bet. That Greece would not value it 10-1. They were under. Like, they should have been like 20-1 to win this game. Comparatively to PNG, who are not 13-1, should be like 4-1. Lee Moore's a decent ref. Yeah, you watch. Yeah, we'll see. All refs are shite. All refs are shite. All refs. But I hope you're right, Sebastian. I do. I hope you're right. I'm just glad to see that Greece have given it a go here. You know, the only team The only team that hasn't given it a go so far is Samoa. That's the only team that hasn't given it a go at any stage. And they chased the New Zealand game last night. I got 5 out of 6 in multi. I only missed out on Rapana 2 tries. Yeah, Rapana didn't even score a try. Sebastian says bunker might be shot though. Oh, the bunker. Oh man. It's like 5 minute wait time. It's like 5 minute damn well wait time. It's ridiculous how many times I need to look at the bunker. Surely in England you guys have seen criticism for it. I know it's actually not going to be in the media too much. But if you are looking in the media, has there been any criticism for the bunker and how long they take to make their decision on a really easy call? Because like I said, I called it on the first play. I called it live effectively, but I also called it on the first play it was a try. Everyone in the chat was calling it. The commentary was calling it. Everyone was calling it except for the bunker who was still asking for multiple other angles. And you're just like, well shit man, why are you still need to look at more angles? We can all see it's the try. Don't need to keep looking when we all know it. I don't think you want to get it wrong, but you don't need to keep looking and we all know it. Play the balls 84 to France at 61 to Greece. Complete sets 18 to 15. Not terrible there for Greece. Incomplete sets 4 to 1. France over Greece, so that's good there for Greece. Less incomplete sets. Total metres gained though about double. 871 for France and 464 for Greece there. Motocross says, I hope PNG or Tonga beat Samoa because of the lack of love for the jersey some of the Samoan boys have shown so far. I just think that they're about themselves, man. I don't necessarily believe that they're not playing for the jersey, but I just don't think it means as much to them as it does mean to other countries, and we do compare. Obviously, we compare the likes of Tom, we compare the likes of PNG, we compare the likes of Fiji. I'm looking forward to seeing what Cook Islands maybe do in regards to Passion tomorrow, or 2 days, sorry. It's not that they don't love the jersey and love Samoa, but what it is a lack of respect for the team game and lack of respect for the fact that it's not about individuals, it's about being a team. And we've seen this with PNG over the years, we've seen this with Australia over the years. There's no individuals, even when Cameron Smith was there, no individual because you had other players there too. New Zealand are the same way. Sometimes they can. 2017, they were actually a one-man kind of band. They try to think of individuals rather than as a team. Obviously, that's what separates the good teams and the bad teams. Being able to play as a team and play with passion to represent your country. Who has a better outside bat, PNG or Tonga? PNG. Sebastian Grumman says the press is still wanking over England beating Samoa. Not much else has been reported at this World Cup. See, I get it. I do. I understand it. Especially with England, their media. Your media is tripe. It's the worst media on the planet. You know that. Everyone knows that English sports media is the worst media on the planet. Because if England lose a game or England don't win this World Cup, they will destroy rugby league in that country. They will pick it apart, piece it apart. They'll say, "Oh, England embarrassing, England humiliating." This is what English media do. They build you up to believe you've won it already. They build you up and build you up, say you've won it. This is the Euros all over again. You win it. You're going to win it 100%. It's here. It's home. It's coming home. We're going to do it. And they don't do it. And then that's when the media goes, "Whoop-ah," and then they go that side. And they go, England humiliating, disgraceful, terrible, shouldn't play this sport. Never host a World Cup again, shambles, how about the broadcast, how about the refereeing, how about this, how about that, and they just pick it apart. And then people then look at it and think, oh, well, yeah, true, So that's the unfortunate thing with England here is that if they don't win, they really, really lose. If they don't win, they really, really lose. Like I said, I've seen people online say they like to explain the ref bunkers do, but but my fan think it's too slow. It's way too slow. It's way too slow. It's way too slow. It's not even explainable. You can explain it after the first one. You guys are sitting here. I explained it after the first one. I explained what was happening after the first one. How can the people being paid to do it not see it after the first one? I swear they get different angles and the angles are worse. I swear that they get different angles that we don't see because it makes no sense why that try, I think yesterday, took, I think it was in the first game. The first game wasn't Ireland, Jamaica, it was Scotland, Italy. It literally took about 8 to 10 minutes to get the call correct. And it was after everyone was calling the same thing in the chat, everywhere, that it was a try. But I've got an exciting video we're doing tonight, guys. I'm really keen for it. We're going to be doing the stream at 7 p.m. AEST, where we're going to be going through all of the 16 Actually, you know what? We'll go through. We'll just do the World Cup teams. We'll go through all 16 Rugby League World Cup teams and go through their fan bases and rank the fan bases from best to worst. And in regards to, a lot of factors, I think we all know who's going to go into the worst. I think we all know who's going to go as the number one, but it's going to be interesting to rank teams like Australia. Australia will be an interesting one to rank, considering that you have to weigh in a few contextual matters like a lot of Australians don't necessarily want Australia to win because we win too much. But like I said, that always happens until it's on, until it actually is in the final. And then when the final is on, you see the Australians will be like, okay, well, now I don't want to lose it. Obviously, PNG will be up there, Tonga will be up there. Fiji will be an interesting one because they're obviously mainly a sevens country. Tonga have the second best team. Disagree, sport reactions. Disagree completely. Their backline is not as good as PNG. Their spine is dreadful. Their forwards are the second best forwards in the game. Their forward line is the second best forwards. But the second best team, no chance. No chance. Fan base, okay, I get what you're saying. But if you're talking about team, I'd say no way. I would say if you're talking about teams right now, power rankings, you'd still have Australia 1, you'd have England 2, you'd have New Zealand 3. That's in power rankings. Number 4 would probably be... who would number 4 be? Who are the games that have happened so far again? Maybe no. You could actually probably still do Fiji. Maybe from what we've seen so far is what I'm doing here. As we said, it's like that football final against Italy. They actually they won before they even won. I mentioned that and they lost. Yeah, I mentioned that. It's the Euros. I said that when I was talking to them. So actually says Euro 2021 final still hurts. You know what hurts the most about that is that you scored first too. Like, you scored first. That was one of the most heartbreaking moments, I think, in English history, right? Because you thought you'd won it. It was the final. It was at Wembley. Like, it was at Wembley. It wasn't in Italy. It was at Wembley. You score first. You think it's coming home. Then they score at, 67th minute or something like that, 70th minute, but not too early in the second half, but late enough in the second half that you're like, oh, shit, we were not that far away from actually winning this game. And then you lose by penalties again. It's not like it's the first time you lost the penalties, and it's not like it's the first time you lost the penalties to Italy. And to think that Italy, in between that, so they won a Euros in between not making the World Cup twice. In between not making the World Cup twice, Italy won the Euros. How incredible is that? That's incredible. Right, so I want Australia to lose so that I can actually start going for Australia. The only time I really get behind my Kangaroos was when New Zealand beat us 3 times in a row in the mid-2010s. Okay, I understand where you're coming from, but if Australia is in the final against England, there's no way you go for England. And if Australia is in the final against Tonga and whatnot, I still feel like deep down you go for Australia. Because you know how shit that is going to be for us for the next 3 years. Because everyone will make out like, oh, Australia's shithouse. And you're just like, well, Australia's not shithouse. Because they're still probably going to get to the final, semi-final. They've still won 8 of the last 9 World Cups. At that point, it'll be 8 of the last 10 World Cups, if that was to go down that way. Be careful what you wish for. Because it'll be a very, very... Australians will cop a lot of bullshit from, non-stupid buddy. If England don't win it, even they would arc up. And it's just like, they've never won before. Never. Chalk and Purchase says, surely the English media would have gone wild with the draw by 1 wicket in the Ashes. Oh, bro, that was so frustrating, that game. Because we would have easily won that if it didn't get rain delayed. We would have swept an easy 5-0 if it wasn't for the rain. Like, dude, that was a pulsating 5-day test though. That was pulsating. Like, if you guys were here on the stream, like, we were standing up for the final 10 overs. And we were standing up. That was full on. So Greece are about to come out here for the second half here, guys. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Get around it. Justin says the only other nation I would want to win would be Tonga. I want Fiji, but yeah, I want anyone who effectively I actually want someone who's not Australia, New Zealand, or England. But I still tell you that I'll probably go for Australia through every game. You save that until it happens. Madicus, I'm going to always go for PNG/Fiji till I'm old as. So yeah, well, there's the Melanesian connection. People always think that Fiji is Polynesian. Fiji not Polynesian, but everyone always assumes that Fiji is a poly country alongside New Zealand, Samoa, Tonga. It's not. Jay says great memories. Oh, the Muppets. There was Muppets, alright. There was Muppets. Hey, this is shit time for you right now, Jay. What's it? It's like 2:30 in the morning. Welcome to our lives, eh? Welcome to our lives, eh? This is a shocking time for you right now, big fella. Sean Comes with Burgess says we were all over him, saved by the rain. Oh, mate, stop it. Don't remind me of it. That's like reminding me of the Euros. We didn't lose. It's not like we lost the game, but... By the way, if you are the organiser of this event, you're silly. If you are putting an event on, you make tickets only available in one area and you condense the fans into one area so it looks like there's more fans, right? You don't have them spread out across the stadium. It just looks silly. Condense the fans. Condense the fans. 3:30 AM. Oh, that's right, because you got daylight savings. You're on Muppet time too. You're just on a different Muppet time, but you're on Muppet time for sure. But you've still got daylight savings, so you are a Muppet still. Other than Australia, I want PNG to win. I want PNG, Fiji, Tonga, Samoa. Maybe not so much Samoa, because having to listen to Jerome Luai winning a World Cup would be intolerable. So I think Jerome Luai makes not wanting Samoa to win fair. Yeah, I love PNG. I think everyone does, man. I don't think you can have a rugby league... I don't think you can be a rugby league supporter in the Southern Hemisphere and not love Papua New Guinea. Like, obviously, in the Super League, not many people would know about Papua New Guinea and the passion they bring and the support they show. Edwin Ipape plays, I think, in the Super League and whatnot, but over that, outside of that, there's not really too much over there. In Australia, you've got the likes of Justin Olam, Xavier Coates. We saw in 2017, I think 2017 was what really did it for Papua New Guinea, right? You got the Queensland Cup team, but 2017 is what really did it for the Papua New Guinea, because you got to actually physically see what Papua New Guineans do when their team gets a home game. And when they got a home game, see how people climbing on top of it, like that was a circus. Like that was a circus in 2017. Just want to throw it out there. Port Moresby is not the safest place on the planet by any means. This is why they're probably not going to get a rugby league team in the NRL anytime soon. But that was the place to be. Port Moresby was the place to be during the Rugby League World Cup in 2017. And PNG did well, man. They did well. And I think they got beaten by England, maybe. England in the first quarter final. The game had started in the second half, by the way. Oh my god, Luau would be so annoying. Oh man, I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with that. Yeah, I couldn't deal with Jerome Luau winning it, to be honest with you. Jerome Luai winning the World Cup, wouldn't hear the end of it. Oh no. Oh, France going to drop the ball here. Luckily it goes backwards for them, and it's going to be something long. He gets the ball out to the 35. Smashing Gravity, if I see Luai post a picture with sunglasses on at the World Cup trophy, I quit watching this sport, mate. I think I'd give up. I don't think I quit watching this sport. I think I quit watching sport, mate. I couldn't deal with it. I'm getting annoyed and frustrated, and my body's burning up thinking about that moment. I couldn't do it. That's going to be close to a forward pass there from France. They haven't called it. Fit tackle now. Not as forward as that England try, but forward nonetheless. Not as forward as that England try. Now that was forward. That one. And Mitsias now will grab this ball at about 12 metres out from their own line. So first tackle now for Greece, and Ilias will get this ball back. Have you been to Greece, by the way, Smashy? Is it as beautiful as everyone makes it out to be? I know it's dirty in some areas. I know it's very dirty in some areas, but a lot of the country is also very, very beautiful as well. It just depends where you go. It's very 50-50. It's like a lot of people say this about India. India is very 50-50. You can go to some amazing and incredible places, but there are some, like the majority of the country as well, is like the big cities, so dirty. Imagine Luai telling all other nations to call Samoa daddy. Oh, bro, no, that'd be a different level. If he told English that, like, that's a bit different. Australians are very... They'll get... that's a smacking shot for knock on as well. That's a huge tackle. That is a massive tackle. That's a knock on there from France as well. That's a huge tackle. Australians, they love a beer, they love to talk shit, they love have a bit of a laugh and whatnot, but you do it with the English, or you do it with... Tonga would smash him. Tonga would smash him. Like that, smash him just then. Who was it? Number 5 there for, I think... Number 5, is that Metzius? Yeah, John Metzius. Had a pretty good game here, John Metzius. Now, Jason, my mate went to school with Luai, and I've met him a few times at the Panthers Leagues, and he's a dead set wanker. So, this is going to be a penalty here to Greece here for offside. So, it's going to be Greece who are going to get inside the attacking 10 here. Come on, score a point. Charlie Thompson says Mykonos in Greece is nice. What's the other one? Santorini. No, Santorini is Greece. Yes, I think it is. Not Italy. Santorini is Greece. I think so. Surely I'm right. Right hand side. Opportunity Greece. No, taking down 10 metres out, second tackle. PNG, will they get really angry? I don't think they will. I don't think Papua New Guineans will get too angry. Unless it was against PNG. If they insulted PNG and said, PNG, I'm your daddy, then that would be a difference. You could go for the 2 here now, Greece. Considering you're down 20-0, you're not going to win the game. You could actually go for the 2 now. But they're not going to. They're going to go for the try here. So they're 5 minutes out from the line. It's going to be first tackle now. Being all over Greece, amazing beaches, cities could be cleaner. People are welcoming and charging 50 quid for half a mile with the cab. Oh, for shit's sake, Greece. Knock on Greece. Knock on Greece. That doesn't surprise me though, man. You know, it's funny. I'll tell you a funny story about one of my first vlogs on the channel, actually. I don't know if it was my first... It was one of my first rugby vlogs on the channel. And I was going to this... Actually, it was the NRC National Rugby Championship, and I was going to the Fiji and Drua, but in Suva. And I know Suva well, you know, obviously. But I put in the vlog, I got into a taxi, and I said, I'll just get to the stadium the quickest way, because it's the first time I was going to the stadium. And apparently, all the comments were saying, like, oh, he scammed you. He took you the long way. We only paid like $8 or $10, something like that, Fijian, which is nothing. But I think because I said, get us there the quickest way, he didn't take us the quickest way, was what the comments were laughing about. But people were like legitimately annoyed for us. They were like, oh yeah, he scammed you. And apparently it would have taken like 2 minutes less or 3 minutes less to go the opposite way. It wasn't much difference. But people on that comment section got heated that he went a different way. He went the beach way. So if you guys know Suva, he went the beach way to the stadium rather than through the city. Jimmy Johnson, Xavier C, please can't wait. Xavier goes, he's going to be good. I admit Luai has given good drama views in regards to gaining traction in rugby league. Drama can be good for sport, but of course good sportsmanship is always the way to go. Well, that's the thing. Entertainment's great, and I love the entertainment. I love the fact that we just like him, and it's like he's obviously a Queensland fan who plays in New South Wales because he has a video saying he's a Queensland fan, right? So either way, he does his thing, and we do our thing. It's all part of the game. It's all fun. But yes, obviously, he looks like a wanker, and he is a wanker, but. That's the persona that he puts on. Jay says, went the scenic route. Yeah, went the scenic route. And obviously we don't have a problem with it, but I think because obviously Fijians don't really have the money, they thought that it was offensive that he took us the wrong way. But it wasn't really the wrong way, it was just a different way. And like maybe a 2 minute longer way. So Ilias will kick that ball deep, then it'll go out for a 7 tackle set here for Zefros. What a fresh. Looking forward to going to France next year. I'm really looking forward to going to France next year. Then travel through, get back through England as well. Go see City at a Manchester City game. At the Etihad. That'd be nice. Obviously the 3-time champions at that point. So they'll be back-to-back champions at that point, which would be pretty cool. 5 of the last 6 times. How about that? Tell you that, Sebastian. Tell you that. Alright, so France now at the 40. He definitely does look like Victor Radley at 13. He looks like Victor Radley from the side. Right hand side, and oh wow, that gap was huge. Oh, that gap was massive. That's going to be a try here for France. That was ridiculous defence there from Greece. So it's a try time there for France, and it'll be 26-0 here because he will score right in front of the post. But that is dreadful defence there from Greece. Sebastian Grubbins doesn't count if you don't have an invincible season like Arsenal. Again, I've said this to many Arsenal fans. I would much rather have a 100-point season with a lot more wins than an invincible season like Arsenal did. Your season was full of draws. Sydney, when we hit 102 or 103 points or whatever, was full of wins. We beat Arsenal's points tally by like 30 points nearly, or 25 points back in, what was it, 2019? Was it 2019 I think it was? We beat Arsenal. I think Arsenal hit like 81 points in that undefeated season. We hit like 103 points or something like that. Charlie Thompson, the football atmosphere in England is so much better than rugby. It's because the atmosphere in England, atmosphere for football is a lot easier to create than rugby league, and I can tell you that personally, because I've been a part of the Brisbane Roar fan base and the Den before. Obviously, I'm part of the front line, the Titans. I've been a part of the Socceroos at one stage a few years back. It's not easy to create rugby league support. It's not easy. Crazy defense, crazy bad defense. And Champions League winners next year as well, absolutely. It'll be against United. The City will win 10-0. That's not a bad shout. Torgas and Peter says Krevy should be back for the World Cup. I hope so. Sporting says, did you see Liverpool vs City match? Liverpool fans saying a lot. Yeah, but so there's a you saw him come onto the stream last night. Hainsey, he's a Liverpool fan, right? No problem with him. He's just obviously came onto the stream last night and he's been quite loud. But all I need to do is send him back a photo of the. I just sent him back a photo of the league table. I'm like, you're 10 points below us, even after that win. Like, you're shite. You're shite. He says we're coming. I'm like, I just sent back another photo. Like, what do you mean you're coming? You ain't coming shit. You're a mid-table team. Charlie Thompson, City can win whenever they want. Doesn't change the fact they still haven't won the Champions League, even after all the oil money inserted into the club. Don't forget it. 4 out of the last 5 Premier League titles, 6 out of the last 10. Thanks for coming. Mega says, what do you think about Lebanon yesterday? I thought they played really well, Mega LB. I thought they played really well. Disappointed that obviously fell apart in the last 20 minutes or so, but the fact of the matter is that they played really well, and even when they were down a man, with Dewey getting sent off in the last 20, they didn't concede anything in that last 20 minutes, so no, it was impressive. But 50 minutes gone here, guys. 50 minutes gone. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. France are at the 30. True guys, purchase 49 undefeated. Come on, the Gooners. Yeah, what? When everyone in this chat was still half a sperm. And that's going to be Greece to get the ball here at the 10. Matacross says, what did that player that even didn't say to get sent? So apparently Dewey said something like, when are you going to give us some calls? But with expletives throughout. But apparently he said, when are you going to give us some calls, ref? Which is so soft to be sending off. Like, it's just, Grant Atkins is a pansy. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Grant Atkins is a pansy. And it's going to be a penalty to Greece. It will be a penalty to Greece here. They've received a few penalties here, though. If they don't concede 50, this is a good score for them. If they do not concede 50, this is a good score for them. Sebastian Garrett says he said Bulldogs in the top 8. I'd send him off for that. I'd send him off for that. No, that's a fair send-off. That's a fair send-off, that. That's actually disgusting, Sebastian. I can't believe you even said that just then as a quote. Jackson says, if you fail the HIA, you can't play for 11 days. It's tough. After what we saw from Ruben Cotter, it's probably fair. That was a pretty heavy contact with Tui Kamikamitha in the Australia Fiji game. Or still Greece ball here. Mitzi is still going, taking out the 43rd tackle. But, you know, I agree with it, mate. I agree with having 11-day rest. It sucks, but I agree with it. But we're going to see a very, very different Australian team for that next game against Scotland to you watch. Like, we're going to see the I'm scared for Scotland because our better team is playing, but we'll probably put Burton as well in. We'll probably have Jack White in. You know, all the players that didn't play will probably play against Scotland. And, it's going to be a knock on. Damn it, I thought they were going to get it. That's another one too, HJ. Yeah, he said bad words about Jimmy Jolloff, automatic send-off. Man, that's a send-off. That's a send-off. I thought he said Storm with an S. I think he might have said Storm with an S. He might have. That is a knock-on against Greece. So unlucky because they were about to score a try. They would have scored a try otherwise. Same Storm with an S. I think that's a permanent ban. So Adam Dewey's banned for the rest of the tournament, and oh my god, every time Greece gets so close, they get away a penalty. Jackson says, will wingers change? Because we don't really have any backup wingers. Probably not. I wouldn't say so. Mo Talangi will play again, and I'd say Adokar still plays. Yeah, we don't have much winger depth. We do have Val Holmes that can go there. Which I still get confused about the other night. Zari comes on for Sangaria, by the way. I get confused about the other night that that Val Holmes went to the wing and Jack White went to the centres for maybe about 5 minutes. And it went back to normal, and Jack White went back to the 14, and that's a good run there from France. 30 metres out, third tackle. It went back to normal. And I've gone through Tonga PNG many times, Glicks, many times. I just want the game to happen at this point because we've gone over that game so many times. Knock on, so close. Something in Lungy, so close. Holmes played better off the wing too? No. Maybe back in 2016. But has not been good on the wing for a long time. Alright, so 6 again here for Greece, and they're only 25 metres out from their own line. And penalty as well. Jeez, the referee's giving away a few penalties here. But we want to see Greece get some points here so that we can say that every team so far still has points. But obviously, I don't think Scotland score against Australia. I don't think Jamaica score against New Zealand. I don't think Greece score against Samoa or England. Maybe at best Samoa won, but I don't think so. So 45 metres out. It'll be second tackle here for the Greeks. They'll be 35 metres our way now. 35 metres away. I would have died if I didn't get that 3 hours sleep. Oh my God, it's another knock on. They're away again, they knock it on. Greece have been so close so many times. Now just as Greeks probably regret not taking that penalty early on. At the time though, it did make sense. You know, they're only down 6-0, they're playing well, they're 10 metres out. You may as well go for the try, otherwise you're saying that you're just there for the... Like, it's really embarrassing for yourself if you go for the 2 there. It really is. It is. Niarchus goes off for Tuliatu. Jeez. That is one of the worst kicks I think I've ever seen from Jijo. Jijo has been dreadful today. He's been terrible. Tony Jijo has been the worst player in the field here by a long way. By a margin. Like, that has gone out the full. That's terrible. His kicking game has been one of the worst kicking games I've nearly ever seen. And I'm not even joking. Nearly ever seen. His kicking game has been absolutely awful. Alright, so Greece now. Another opportunity. Oh my God, they've got numbers here. Mitsias. Mitsias will get taken out at 35. Greeks could be 6 points from penalties. They could. But I think they would probably go for it now. Because they're down. It's going to be a try. Oh, it's a try Greece. It's a try Greece. Carmo has got a try for Greece. It's 26-4 with the hit to come. Try time for the Greeks. That's awesome to see, man. That's awesome to see. So Siteni Takamo, first try of the match for the Greeks and first try in history for Greeks at the World Cup. And that's a great little play there. Kicked it on second tackle just out into the corner. They've been kicking on second tackle all day today. And finally it works out this time. Get it out the back, and then it's got plenty of space out there. French defence was dreadful, and ball was perfectly bounced there for Takamo, and there's a try. Who would win, Greece or Jamaica? Greece would win that game. Greece would beat Jamaica. Not by a lot, though. But there we go. So no team has been held scoreless in this World Cup so far. Yeah, they are growing in confidence. They are. Sebastian says, Hellas. Madcraft says, Greeks are a second half team confirmed. Here they come, mate. They're coming now. They are coming now. By the way, how's your fantasy team doing, Sebastian? Most people, I think I've used a -4 this week, and I've still got 2 players out. And he got the kick. So there's 26-6 here, 20-point game. We're 23 minutes to go. Molly Caps, good on you, Greece, mate. You gotta love it. Yeah, everyone's going off here. Good on it, man. Good on. First try of their history. Oh, jeez, that just started. First try of their history. Absolutely fantastic. And their very first game in the World Cup too. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. What are we on likes-wise? We've got 37 likes right now, guys. Let's see if we can get to 50 likes in the stream. That would be pretty impressive for a 4:30 AM stream that was Greece and France. But let's see if we can get to 50 likes. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button and hit that big old red subscribe button too. Special Graham says, I've given up on the fantasy, haven't registered a team in 3 weeks. This is the way with you Muppets. This is the way. So many people forget so quickly. The only reason I don't forget is because I'm in a money league though. But so third tackle now at 35. But anyway, just to let you know why I said that, Sebastian, is because this week obviously Arsenal and City game was postponed. So most people had 3 City players and 3 Arsenal players. And this week it's been postponed, so you need to find a way. Unless you go with the wild card, if you've still got it, which most people don't and shouldn't have, because you get a wild card throughout the World Cup, and then you've got a free hit. But at the same time, you want to use a free hit on a week that has a double game week, so that you can get all double game week players. And especially with the fact that we're definitely going to get a huge double game week eventually because of the Queen passing away that weekend. So I'm really desperately holding on to that free hit. So 4 tackle now. 4 tackle for France, and they're at the 45. Could you imagine Greece scored again? Pellissier comes on here for France. Da Costa goes off. So 5th tackle here. Geez, it's been a relatively disappointing performance here for France. It really has been. On Friday, guys, after the week 1, I'm going to do a power rankings. Oh, France are going to score here. Oh, no, they're not. Good defense. Oh, good defense, France. No, sorry, good defense, Greece. Something says, I still have my wild cards. I don't know when to use it. I'm new. You should have used it weeks ago. You get effectively 3 wild cards this year. A wild card before the World Cup. You can change your team as many times as you want for free during the World Cup. And then after the World Cup, you get a wild card as well. 20 minutes to go. Scotland or Greece, who will be ranked higher? Scotland will be ranked higher. And I think Scotland beat Greece, I do. It was a good result there for Italy yesterday, though. But I'll do a power rankings. Oh, they're away here. Mitsias. Oh, kicks it back on the inside here. The kick's not great. Kick wasn't great, damn it. The bounce. Oh, the dropout. Oh my God, Greece. Oh my God. That was brilliant. If he kicks that ball to the inside there, that was great work here. Oh man, if he had been able to kick that ball into the inside, that was a try. But geez, Greece are playing well in the second half. Haaland's the only player you need. Cancelo is 1-2. Cancelo. I brought in Mohamed Salah this week. Jackson, I'm not familiar with the French team, but shouldn't they be winning by 50? Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if they're a good team or not. They're not that great. A penalty in front of the post here for Greece because France did not kick the ball on time. If Greece score a try here, they're not out of this game. I just want to throw this out, which would be one of the craziest results ever. Alright, Greece are going to take the tap. I'm really appreciative of Greece not going for the 2. Oh my God, Billy Magoulias. Has he scored? No, he's held up. I'm appreciative of a team that is in the position that Greece are, that they're not going for the 2 and they're going for the tries here. 18 minutes to go here, Magoulias, and there'll be 5 metres out. Showtime says France have like 4 good players. France, their entire team is basically Catalans, the Catalans Dragons. Alright, let's get this chat back to Rugby League. So I think it's second tackle now. And they come back towards the middle here through the forwards. And there'll be 5 metres out of the line. 6 more here for Greece. 6 more. Oh, all happening here. Chance kicks it through. No, stop kicking on first goddamn tackle, man. Oh, it's a dropout. Stop with shit first kick on first tackle kick. Greece would be looking a lot better if they didn't keep kicking this ball on first tackle. It's first tackle, mate. It's first tackle when you're kicking the ball. Unbelievable. Well, yeah, it says 10:53 from Kickoff to Greece. Hello, champion. Greece, your Greeks are playing pretty well. Besides the stupid second tackle kicks, which is stupid. But big fella all the way in Greece. What a man. Yeah, he's a Dragons fan, that one. Dragons fan, big fella. Oh, yeah. So, second tackle now, it will be Greece at the 25, I think it is. This is under 10s kicking it all the time. But it's ticking me off because it's like Greece aren't looking too bad. They are not looking too bad. But they keep making stupid kicks and stuff on first and second tackle. Robinson now get taken out to the 33rd tackle. It's a pretty average set right now, though. They would have had a full set 10 metres out, but obviously old mate decided to kick it on first. Greece is testing the control buttons. Well, yeah, fair. Greece please stop kicking. Oh man, that would have been potentially able to score there. Oh no, I think this is fourth tackle now. Yeah, fourth tackle now. Greece, nice movement out the back. Nice movement out the back here. Oh, I think it's knock on. No, they haven't called it knock on. Fifth tackle. Fifth tackle here, but still not many metres at all. I think they made legitimately like 15 metres and that's it. Max. And Magoulias kicks that ball up there. And that's going to be a grab there for France. Jack says every time they kick on first, they just lose so much metres. Absolutely. They kick it on first at the 10. After the dropout, it puts them at their 40 on first. There's no point kicking early. Mate, first tackle they kick that. First tackle is stupid. Absolutely ridiculous. There's no excuse for it whatsoever. If I'm the coach there, I blast them. I don't care how new of a team you are. I don't care how fresh of a team you are. I don't care. This is your first World Cup and this is meant to be a great game to be enjoyed. I'm going to enjoy the game, and I'm going to, if I was a coach, go into the sheds afterwards and be like, you know what, lads, you played a fantastic game today, especially considering we were 10-1 underdogs and never played a World Cup game before. But that's bullshit. You're kicking the ball on first tackle. I'm blasting them. You got to blast them for the dog shit, because they're not going to win the game, but they could have had a try. It could have been 26-12. That's a great score for Greece if that happens. Great score. Dean Lenz has just had a shot. Look at the odds for some of the games. A bit surprised that Ireland are favourites of 11. That's crazy. Wow, that's good odds. Then again, England were underdogs against Samoa, man. I think Lebanon should be favourites, and I think I'll be betting on that. Oh, that's going to be actually knock on there from Greece, and it'll be a penalty for our side. Penalty for our side. Yeah, Dean, that's a bit silly. That's a bit silly in the bookies. A little bit silly there. I don't think Ireland played that well against... I don't think Ireland played exceptionally well against Jamaica. I think they could have scored a lot more. Still think they made a few mistakes, but Luke Keary was fantastic. Mitchell Moses is not going to be as bad as he was the other night again. Mitchell Moses is a very good player normally. Oh, that's a lost ball. That was a strip. France might go over the 2 here. They might go over the 2. Biggest sport in France? Bro, Jasper, come on. Biggest sport in France? You have to ask that question. You have to ask that question. Mate, they're the current World Cup holders of football. Dean Lamb, $1.71 for Ireland, Lebanon $2.15. Yeah, that's great. But then again, that was the same odds for Samoa and England. Samoa were $1.71 and England were $2.15. Great odds for Lebanon, mate. Great odds. Great odds. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're going to go for the 2 here, France. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. They're going to make it 28-6. A 22-point game. And this is showing an utmost amount of respect for Greece. I can't believe France aren't going to hit 40 points in this game. I can't believe they're not going to hit at least 40 points in this game. I was thinking Union. Nowhere close to football, bro. Nowhere close. Nowhere close, mate. France is clearly... very, very clearly football. Not even close rugby. Union is big. It is. But it's not even close to football. But it's still big. It's definitely the second biggest by a long stretch too. Greece of football and basketball. Yeah. Justice, I'm up for 2. You're a Broncos fan. So of course you're up. We all knew that. We all knew that ages ago. But then again, Smashing's an Arsenal fan, so, you know. Shelley Thompson's his Ballon d'Or on right now also. It's on right now, is it? There you go. Riley Caff as well, though. Greece, I'll probably qualify for 2025. I think if you get in the top 3, you qualify automatically, don't you? I think if you get in the top 3, you qualify, if I'm not mistaken. Dean Lamb says, I think you'd struggle to find a European sport that's first sport isn't football. Okay, here we go. You've tested me, son. Alright, don't you worry. Let's find one then. Go on then. Come on then. We're going to find one right now. I guess you could say Wales. Yeah, and also I was thinking Denmark and Norway and stuff like that, Sebastian, and also Winter Olympics rather than hockey, but I guess that's a little bit of a debatable one there. But I would say, yeah, Lithuania basketball, yeah. I would say Wales is rugby. I'd say Wales is rugby. It's their national sport. Football is not their national sport in Wales. Jack says, did you hear what Dewey said to the ref? I saw it on Instagram and it was definitely not enough for send-off. I can't remember what he said though. All he said effectively was, are you going to give us some calls, ref, with a few expletives? Grant Atkins is a pansy. He is an absolute pansy. Peak of the word. Oh, chance here. Mitius for Greece. Oh, it's a strip. Oh, it's a lost ball, they're going to say. I thought that was a strip challenge, that. I know they're just going to say knock on from France. Okay, fair enough. Clipper Krong says Ireland Gaelic sports. GAA sports. I don't think that Ireland is... No, I think Ireland's still football. Dean Lamb is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Italy's national sport is diving. That's why I don't feel any kind of sorry for Italy not making the World Cups. I don't feel any kind of apologies towards them at all. After 2006, it was a dive. It was a penalty, but it was a dive nonetheless. But it was still a penalty. Lucas Neal should not be going down the box like that. I spoke to Archie Thompson about this. I've actually spoken individually with Archie Thompson about this, but like in the same sense, they're still diving dogs. I'll never forgive him for that. I don't think I'll ever forgive him for that. That's a knock on there from Greece. I don't think I'll ever forgive him for that. And they went on to win that tournament too. So 10 minutes to go here, guys. 10 minutes to go. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new around here. 10 minutes to go here. Mate, if Greece had scored that try before they did that stupid first sale kick, it would have been so awesome, man. I'm just happy they scored points, though. I am. I'm just happy they scored points. You can't complain with that Greece have played today. Yes, you can. Yes, you can have some reservations about them making those stupid kicks, but in the same sense, like at least they threw it around. At least they gave it a go. They gave it more of a go than Samoa. I've actually been more appreciative of how Greece have played here than Samoa, and that's saying something. That's saying something. To only lose right now by 22 points to France, who are meant to be, a really good team, apparently, is impressive. Jay says this game has gone quick compared to others. It's been a fun game to watch, I'm not going to lie. I've actually enjoyed this game. In comparison. Look where it goes off for Lacam. That Jamaica... Yesterday was a drag. The first 2 games were very much a drag. When I say I'm surprised I lasted... I'm surprised I lasted yesterday. I was exhausted in the first game. Found a second win. It's an obstruction. So penalty to Greece here. The second game I found a bit of a second win. Third game I was pretty good until the half time, and then I fell off again. But we still haven't missed a single minute of Rugby League World Cup action. So get around me. I've done. You know what? You know what's better? I'll tell you right now that officially in Australia I have covered more Rugby League World Cup action than KO and Fox Sports. Do you know why? Because KO and Fox Sports had a 15-minute time span where we had to watch ads about Game of Thrones. And I was still covering what I could cover. So, riddle me that, KO. You get all the rights, maybe I should get the rights. Because I've covered more Rugby League World Cup action in regards to live coverage than you have. Tell you that. Click says Lebanon was surprising, they played well. They were okay surprising. I'd still say that I understood where they were. I know they're a good team. They only lost to Tonga by 2 points in the quarterfinals of 2017. That was Tonga's prime year. Oh, knock on again. That's another knock on there from Zigrix. Royal Travis says, sup later, hello mate, how you doing? Jackson, do you think there'll be a World Cup game with a nation not scoring points? If so, what game will it be? In my opinion, probably New Zealand, Jamaica. New Zealand, Jamaica, Greece, England, Scotland, Australia. Italy, Australia, probably. That's a knock on there from France. That's going to be Greece ball. Yeah, there's going to be a few, man. There's going to be a few. Wales versus Tonga is a good shout too. Oh, Tonga could still give up points though. Fuad Yaha has not had a fantastic game today. Fuad Yaha is not had a fantastic game. Next week's game should be better, but there'll be a lot of big scores. Of course there will be. Captain's challenge. He's clearly lost his ball. I was saying he stripped it. Scotland versus Italy was the biggest struggle of them all. I just disagree. I think Jamaica or Ireland was. Oh, no, it was. No, you're right, Sebastian. No, you're right. Oh, yeah, this is a strip. Yeah, but you are right, Sebastian. Yeah, this is going to be a strip here, but there's two in out. I don't think there's two in. No, he's still out. Yeah, no, it's going to be a penalty here to France. It's going to be a penalty to France. Tonga's first match is tomorrow, Roy Shamus. We're going to have a big stream tomorrow. PNG versus Tonga. Papua New Guinea versus Tonga at 4:30 a.m. in the morning. AEST, 5:30 Muppet time. 6:30 Fiji time, 7:30 New Zealand time. But tomorrow's going to be a big stream, man. Papua New Guinea versus Tonga. It's going to be a really good game, so definitely be here for that one. 7 minutes to go here, guys. 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go. But I 13 to 1 odds, man. 13 to 1 odds. It's gone a bit crazy. I think PNG can get it. Oh, I just dropped my bottle of water, my cap. PNG should be a good game. Yeah, I think PNG can win. They're 13 to 1 underdogs. Should be. They should be like 4 to 1 underdogs. Alright, so another penalty here too, France. Surely they hit at least 30. You'd assume that France can at least get one more try here, surely. Talcaro comes off here. Talcaro, the try scorer. Dardamanis has come on here instead. Did they just say 46 years of age? 36 years old, I was going to say. 46 is outrageous to be still playing. What are you, Tom Brady? Right inside, and there's the try. There's the try. They will get to their 30 points there. I was thinking it's ridiculous that they don't get 30 points here, France, but they will get the 30 points. They will score a try of the week. Benjamin Julien. Oh, are you going to shush us again, you muppet? Go on, shush us again, you little muppet. Go on. Go on. Yeah, you won't. Bloody muppet, man. Shushing people. Don't shush people. Who are you shushing? I'm going to shush him when they don't make the bloody quarterfinals. I'm going to shush Benjamin Julien when they don't make the quarterfinals. How about that? Don't forget it. And don't forget it. It's a nice try there from France, though. It was well worked. And they just had two overlap as well on the outside. So if Julien had got taken, he still had the winger there as well. Very open with 5 minutes to go here. Can I something else? Says KDB finished third in the Ballon d'Or. Oh, so close. So close, the old Kevin De Bruyne. City win the Champions League and you watch Haaland get it. City win the Champions League this year, you watch Haaland get it next year. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes. Can Arthur Morgue. Arthur Morgue sounds like a Batman protagonist name. Sounds like a Batman protagonist name. And it's a good kick there from the Batman protagonist. So it'll be 34-6 here with 4.5 minutes to go here of the game. Dean Land says line is at 26.5 for the Tonga game. That's outrageous. I would chuck big money on PNG plus 26.5. But the thing is that, and I said this last night, I could still see a world where Tonga win this game by about 60, but I just don't think it happens. But I could definitely see the world where it happens. Oh, that's going to be France ball here. I can see a world where Tonga wins the game by 60 odd. Are they saying knock on France? Oh, they are saying knock on France here. Benjamin Garcia, player of the match here. They're going to challenge this. I think this was knocked back here from Greece. They are challenging. Yeah, 26.5 is stupid, Dean Land, for me. Stupid. We don't need to challenge this though. Like, he's just wasting our time right now. He's just legitimately wasting our time. I think this is just knocked back here from Greece. I think this is fine. I think the original call was the fine one. I think the original call was perfect. Can we go back to the first angle, please? You muppet. It's definitely just knocked back from Greece. The challenge will be successful here. I don't understand why they changed the call. Based on the available angles, the decision will be a mutual infringement. France play the ball. Well, what's the mutual infringement though? But what's the mutual infringement? What are you saying, Bunker? What are you saying? Samoa sucks. It's only one game, but in the same sense, they did suck in that game, that's for sure. That's for sure, They definitely did suck in that. They definitely did suck on Saturday night. But in the same sense, only one game. PNG 13 plus is $81. Not impossible. It's not impossible. I'd put $10 in that. $810 from a 10. That's pretty interesting. The rulemaker says, "Wow, France are winning. I thought they were going to lose." Why would you think they were going to lose? They were $1.03 to win. Greece were 10-1 underdogs. This is not a surprise at all. But Greece have been decent, but this is not a surprise at all. They were $1.03 favourites. Says Tonga 30 plus. I disagree. I think Papua New Guinea have a chance to win, man. But we will be streaming tomorrow. Should be a big one. Jimmy says, "Bro, clickbait." No, it's not. No, it's not, mate. Live streaming commentary. Guess what? I'm live streaming and it is commentary. That's how it works, man. Because Jimmy, due to broadcast restrictions, you know it's very illegal to show the game. So get a bit smarter, big fella. Get a bit smarter. So third tackle now at the 20. Yeah, Sebastian says you got it all wrong, but Jimmy not happy. Jimmy not happy. Jimmy not happy, man. Bro, show the actual game. Jimmy, why don't you go and actually, get a job and, pay money to actually watch it, because you know it's illegal to show the game. You're looking for an illegal stream right now, and yet you expect me to show the game? Jimmy. You cat. Get a job, Jimmy. Get a job. Go and get a job. So fifth tackle now for Greece, 10 metres out. And kicks it through here. No. Grabbed there by France. It'll be taken out to 10. 34-6. Jimmy got timed out. He must have said something silly. The old Jimmy. Tahana Julius. Sounds like a muppet. He does sound like a muppet. Ben 7 won the Ballon d'Or. Doesn't surprise me at all. There's plenty of streams out there, Jimbo. Yeah, it's not hard to find. It is not hard to find. Just you won't find it on YouTube. Chalk up some purchase says Tonga by 20 to 30. Not far-fetched if PNG don't bring the pressure. If PNG don't match up with the Tongan forwards, then you're absolutely right. If PNG don't match up with the Tongan forwards, good hit there from Greece. But if PNG match the forwards, their backline's better. Their backline's better than Tonga's. Jimmy. He also has tuned in with 2 minutes ago of the game, wanting a coverage of the game with 2 minutes left. Like, there's 2 minutes to go, and the guy's crying because he can't watch the game. Like, Uwa says, Tonga is not starting David. I'm mad. Yeah, but it could also work out too. Sebastian Graham says, genuinely wonder if you can watch this game with Greece. The French are broadcasting it, but not... Oh, cheap over the top here. Greece are away. Oh! That's a try for Greece. That's an incredible try. That is an awesome try there. And Mugias will score a try there for Greece, and they're going to hit 10 points. What a try. That's an incredible try from Greece. That is an incredible try from Greece there. Mugios. Wow. Greece have their second. Nicholas Mugios with his first try of the match. That is incredible. Laurie and Gingatao says positives win or lose with both PNG and Tonga going forward in the tournament. Yeah, absolutely. Uwa says that they started Moses Sully and benched CSF Tarakai. Yeah, I know, it's been interesting. Hellas, but look at that from Greece. That was so nice there. That was a really nice try. So the final score here more than likely be 34-12. I think he should get his kick. It's not a tough kick at all, but yeah, really impressive performance from Greece today. Really impressive performance from Greece. Really impressive performance. Good on him. I pointed to the wrong badge. You pointed to the sponsorship. Oh, sorry, you pointed to the Rugby League World Cup badge. So Lachlan Ilias here should be able to get this kick. He should be able to get it. Alright. What a performance from Greece, man. You're just going to be super happy with it. Got to be super happy with it. And Ilias will get the kick. They will get the kick. Bang, bang, bang. So it'll be 34-12 here as the final score. Very, very positive performance there from the Greeks. That was their first ever game in World Cup history. 6 months ago, the sport was banned in their country. It was illegal. But now, obviously, they've been able to score 2 tries. And, yeah, they've got themselves off to a rolling start. Even though they lost, France were not great. And France will struggle against Samoa and England. But they'll take the win. They will take the win there. So, guys, don't forget, tonight at 8 p.m, 7 p.m. AEST, I will be streaming for the... I'll be doing the passionate fan bases. Who has the most passionate fan base tier rankings? And then tomorrow morning at 4:15 a.m, we're going to... we might even go 4 a.m. We're going to go live for Tonga versus Papua New Guinea in an absolute massive one. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys as usual. Obviously, smack that thumbs up button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys later on. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later.